Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly make money while others struggle even when they work hard? Is it really about how much you earn, or is it something deeper, like maybe what you believe about money? Today we're diving into a game-changing concept, the role of beliefs and attitudes in your financial success. It's not just about dollars and the cents, it's about how you see those dollars in the first place. Your mindset could be the hidden factor that determines whether you are building wealth or stuck in a financial rut. Stick with me, let's unlock the mystery together. Alright, let's face it, we all like to think that financial success is simple as following a few rules. Save, spend wisely, invest, repeat. And while yes, that's important, there is something far more crucial that gets less attention. How you think about money. Money isn't just a bunch of numbers on your bank account, it's deeply tied to your mindset. And guess what? The way you think about money affects how you manage it. It's all in your head, literally. Let's break it down with some brain science, shall we? Your brain is constantly absorbing information and forming beliefs based on your experiences. And those beliefs, they shape your financial decisions like a puppet master behind the curtain. For example, a study published in the Journal of Economic Psychology found that people with a scarcity mindset, those who think money is hard to come by, are way less likely to take financial risks, like investing or saving for the future. It's like your brain is running on fear mode, constantly looking out for the ways to protect itself instead of thinking about the opportunities to grow. On the flip side, if you have an abundance mindset, believing there is plenty of wealth to go around and that you can tap into it, you'll tend to be more open to opportunities. People with this mindset aren't afraid to invest. They see setbacks as learning experiences and they believe they are worthy of financial success. In short, they're out there hustling while others are busy hoarding their pennies. So, what does this all mean for you? It means that no amount of budgeting, spreadsheets, or investment advice can help you unless you get your mindset right. Your attitude towards money directly affects your actions, and those actions shape your financial reality. Think of your mindset as the fuel for your financial engine. If you've got positive, empowering beliefs about money, your engine runs smooth. But if you are running on "I'll never have enough" fuel, well, good luck with that. In a 2016 study from Princeton University, researchers discovered that people with a positive outlook on money were 25% more likely to save and plan for retirement than those with a negative attitude. So yes, positive thinking isn't just a motivational poster, it has real financial benefits. Now I know what you're probably thinking, okay, but how does this help me? Well, hold on to your wallet, because the good news is that you have the power to change your beliefs about money. And once you do, your financial game can completely transform. But we'll get to that in later sections. For now, just remember, financial success isn't just about crunching numbers, it's about changing the way your brain handles those numbers in the first place. And trust me, your brain can get a major upgrade. Alright, let's get into it. I know some of you out there are thinking money has never been my thing. I'll never be good with it. Well, buckle up, because we're about to tackle some of those limiting beliefs that are holding you back. And I'm not just talking about the obvious ones like "I'll never be rich" or "I don't deserve to be wealthy." Oh no. I'm talking about the sneaky, undercover beliefs that are lurking in the shadow of your brain, quietly sabotaging your financial success. Let's start with the classics. How many times have you heard yourself say, "I'll never be wealthy"? Maybe it's not that dramatic, but I'm sure you thought something like, yeah, that's for the other people, not for me. Or maybe, just maybe, you've caught yourself thinking, "I don't deserve to be rich." And you know what? If that's you, welcome to the club. It's a big one. You've got a VIP ticket to the belief that being rich is somehow for someone else. Someone with better luck, better connections, or better something. And don't even get me started on the "money is evil" crowd. Oh yes, that one. It's the belief that money makes you corrupt or greedy. Look, I get it. There is a lot of drama in the world of money, but let's not forget that money by itself is neutral. It's a tool, not a villain. It's like blaming your hammer for the nail sticking out of your wall. Yeah, you might have hit your thumb, but it's not the hammer's fault. Now here's the real kicker. These beliefs are sneaky. They're like little financial ninjas in your brain, silently shaping your decisions without you even realizing it. You might not even know you have them, but your actions? Oh, They're on full display. For example, how many times did you hear money doesn't grow on trees growing up? Probably a few hundred times. And now, as an adult, you find yourself holding on to every penny like it's a rare collector's item. If you ever stop yourself from buying a cup of coffee because you think it's too expensive, well, guess what? You're probably still carrying that money doesn't grow on trees mentality. And I'm not saying you should throw money around like confetti, but maybe stop treating every purchase like it's a financial emergency. These beliefs are ingrained so deep that you don't even realize they're running the show. You are not just spending money, you're acting out beliefs that you didn't even know were there. Now let's talk about the real world impact of these sneaky beliefs. I've talked with tons of people who were straight up terrified of investing. And do you want to know why? Because when they were younger, they were told stocks are too risky or don't play with money you cannot afford to lose. And guess what? They held on tight to that belief. And instead of building wealth through investments, they stayed stuck, clutching their savings accounts like a lifeline, missing out on years of potential growth. But hey, at least they didn't lose any money, right? Wrong. They actually lost money by doing nothing. The fear of taking the first step because of the outdated childhood belief kept them from building wealth. So you see, that little stocks are risky message was more than just a throwaway comment. It was a mental barrier that had a real-world impact on their finances. Look, these beliefs, they're not your fault, but they're your responsibility. And the best part is, you don't have to keep them. You can challenge them, you can call them out. And once you'll do, you'll start making decisions that align with your goals, instead of being chained to the beliefs that were handed to you years ago. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I don't deserve financial success or I'll never be wealthy, hit pause and ask yourself, is this belief serving me, or is it just something I've carried around because I didn't know any better? Trust me, the moment you start questioning those old stories, your financial reality will start to change. Let's reframe, people. Let's dive into the heart of it, attitude. I mean, I get it. Everyone loves to talk about having a positive attitude. But what does that really mean when it comes to money? Is it just about smiling and thinking, yeah, I can totally afford that car, or is there more to it? First things first, your attitude toward money directly affects your financial habits. Sounds simple, right? Well, it's one of those things we tend to overlook until it's too late. Here's the deal. When you have a positive attitude, it doesn't just mean you're walking around with your head in the clouds, hoping that wealth will magically appear. Oh no, a positive attitude means you approach your money with confidence and intention. Think of it this way. When you have a positive attitude, you don't just think, I could save money someday. No, you plan and act on it. You're confident that there is enough to go around and that you are capable of managing it well. You're more likely to set goals, follow through, and make smarter financial decisions because you believe your efforts will pay off. In short, you stop treating your finances like a chore or a mystery and start treating it like an opportunity for growth. Now here is the catch. Attitude alone doesn't get you very far. If you believe you deserve financial success but never actually act on that belief, you are stuck in the wishful thinking zone. Trust me, no amounts of positive vibes or affirmations will get you that yacht if you are not saving, investing, or budgeting. It's like this. You can say that you want to get fit all day long, but if you're eating pizza and sitting on the couch, guess what? That positive attitude isn't translated into action. It's the same with money. If you believe you're worthy of financial success but never take steps to actually achieve it, then your attitude, while great, isn't enough to move the needle. For example, let's say you've got this wonderful belief that you deserve to be wealthy. You tell yourself every day, I can do this. I deserve to be wealthy. Fantastic. But if you are not setting up a savings plan, putting money into your 401k, or building an emergency fund, that attitude is kind of like a dream that's never going to come true. The real secret: action. It's not just about thinking you deserve success, it's about putting in the work that proves you believe it. Your actions should align with your beliefs. If you believe you deserve financial security, then you'll start creating that security by making intentional financial decisions. You're budgeting, saving, investing, and yes, even saying no to the things that don't align with your financial goals. So here is the challenge. If you want to build free from financial stress, It's time to translate your attitude into action. That's how you build lasting financial success. Having the right attitude is like setting the GPS for your destination, but without turning the wheel, you'll never get there. Unless a Tesla. Your actions are the wheels that will take you to financial freedom. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I deserve financial success, now ask yourself, what actions am I taking to make that belief a reality? Positive thinking is great, but action is what makes real lasting change. So let's get out there and make those positive attitudes work for us. Because the belief is only powerful when it's followed by action. Alright folks, it's time to hit the reset button. Rewire your money mindset. We are shifting gears from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of abundance. Yes, I know, it sounds like something straight out of a self-help book, but trust me, it's not just a feel-good fluff. It's the key to unlocking financial freedom. The first step, recognize this simple but powerful truth. There is plenty of money in the world, and there is room for you to claim your share. If you've been living with the belief that there is not enough money to go around, well, that scarcity mindset is literally keeping you stuck. You see, when you believe that money is scarce, you start to operate from the place of fear. Afraid to take risks, afraid to invest, and afraid to spend on things that could literally improve your financial future. You start hoarding money and avoiding opportunities because deep down you think there is never enough. And guess what? That belief reinforces itself. But here is the truth. Money is abundant. There are millions, billions of dollars circulating in this very moment, and you absolutely have a place at this cycle. The moment you shift your mindset to realize there is enough for you too is the moment your financial world starts to change. The abundance mindset encourages you to embrace opportunities rather than fearing them. It's about seeing money as a source that can flow to you and that you can use for growth, not as something that's constantly running out. So how do you actually make this shift from scarcity to abundance? You've got to question your limiting beliefs. Seriously, write them down. Take a moment and get real with yourself. What do you actually believe about money? Do you think I'll never be rich? Do you believe I don't deserve financial success? These are the beliefs that are keeping you stuck in your current situation. Now take those beliefs and ask yourself, is this true? Does this belief serve me? And most importantly, what evidence do I have to back this belief up? Here is a little tip. You'll find that these limiting beliefs are more based on stories you've been told or have told yourself rather than cold hard facts. So when you catch yourself thinking something like, I'll never have enough money, challenge that thought. Look for examples of people who have overcome similar challenges or circumstances. The more you challenge these old beliefs, the more you'll start realize they're not as true as you thought. Then it's time to replace them with empowering beliefs. Instead of thinking, I'll never be rich, replace that with, I am capable of building wealth and I am worthy of it. Simple shifts like this will start to create new neural pathways in your brain, and guess what? Your actions will begin to follow. Now let's get into the fun part, visualization and affirmations. These aren't just buzzwords, they are powerful tools that can help you change your financial reality. Visualization is about imagining yourself in the financial future you desire. Picture yourself debt-free, owning your home, traveling the world, or living financially independent. Make the image in your mind as detailed and vivid as possible. Here is a trick. When you are visualizing, really feel the emotions that come with success. Feel the joy, the freedom, the confidence. The more you can immerse yourself in the positive emotions that come with financial success, the more you are going to start attracting those experiences into your life. It's all about aligning your inner world with your outer reality. Along with visualization, start using affirmations. These are powerful statements that help reinforce your new mindset. Try something like, I am worthy of financial abundance, or money flows easily to me. You can repeat them daily, either out loud or in your mind. The more you say them, the more likely you start to believe them, and the more you believe them, the more likely your actions will align with those beliefs. Remember, rewiring your mindset doesn't happen overnight, but if you commit to it, if you're consistent, you'll start seeing small shifts. You'll find yourself feeling more confident about money, making smarter financial decisions, and ultimately building the wealth you desire. So here is your action step for today. Write down one limiting belief about money that has been holding you back. Then reframe it into an empowering belief. Start visualizing yourself living that new belief and affirm it every day. Do this for the next 30 days and come back and tell me what's changed. I'd love to hear how you are transforming your money mindset. Now, if this video helped you shift your perspective, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this and share this video with anyone who needs to hear this message. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.